Once upon a time, in the wide-open heartland of America, on a hard-working farm somewhere in the middle of endless fields, a farmer made an unexpected discovery. Early one spring morning, he found a large, heavy egg half buried near an old oak. It wasn't one of the familiar smooth white chicken eggs. This one felt different, warmer, almost alive. Curious, he carried it back and placed it carefully in the henhouse among the straw and the clucking flock. Days later it hatched. Out came a strange chick with a hooked beak and eyes that already seemed to search the sky. The chickens accepted it without hesitation and raised it as one of their own. They taught it to scratch the dirt for corn, to peck at scattered kernels, to hop onto the lowest roost at dusk, and above all, never to challenge the wire fence that marked the boundary of their world. So the eagle grew up believing it was nothing more than a chicken. Its powerful wings remained folded, trailing in the dust. Its keen eyes learned to stay fixed on the ground instead of lifting toward the horizon. Day after day, the routine never changed. Scratch, cluck, survive. The older birds would say, "That's just how it is here. We don't fly high. We stay safe on the ground." And the eagle, never knowing anything else, accepted their truth. Years slipped by. Then one golden afternoon, a shadow passed swiftly over the barnyard. High overhead, a wild bald eagle, wings spread like dark sails, circled on rising thermals and sent its piercing cry rolling across the open land. The chickens scattered in alarm, heads low. But our eagle stopped completely still. Something ancient and buried deep inside its chest suddenly stirred. Its heart began to pound. For the first time, its folded wings gave a small, involuntary twitch. The oldest hen saw it and clucked softly. "Don't even think about it. That life isn't meant for the likes of us. You'll only fall and break yourself. Stay here in the dirt where it's safe." The rest of the flock murmured agreement. "We're chickens. Always have been. Always will be." But that wild cry had already lodged itself somewhere the eagle couldn't ignore. That night, lying under a vast field of stars, sleep refused to come. Images and instincts it had never lived through flooded in. Jagged mountain peaks, endless blue sky, the clean rush of wind beneath wide wings. It remembered, in some wordless way, that it had not been born inside that coop. At first light, the eagle decided. While the others still slept, it slipped beneath the fence and moved quickly toward the rocky bluff that rose at the far edge of the farm. The wind strengthened as it climbed, moving through bronze feathers like a promise. At the summit it stopped, talons locked on stone, chest heaving. Below lay the endless American landscape, golden wheat fields rolling toward distant rivers, purple mountains standing against the brightening sky. It opened its wings. For one long, terrible heartbeat, doubt roared louder than any hen ever could. "You're not like that, eagle. You'll crash. Stay small. Stay safe." Then another voice answered, the same stubborn, defiant voice that once sent covered wagons rolling west, that turned backwoods inventors into industrial giants, that put boots on the moon and rockets beyond it. It said simply, "You were born for this." The eagle leaned forward and stepped into empty air. The first seconds were chaos, wind tearing past, ground rushing up. Then instinct took over. Wings caught the updraft. Muscles remembered what they were made for. Feathers aligned like blades. And suddenly it was soaring, higher, faster, freer. The tiny henhouse shrank to a speck below. The fence that had once defined its entire existence looked absurdly small. It banked hard, released its true scream across the sky, and for the first time saw a world without edges. That eagle never returned to scratching in the dirt. Now think about it. How many of us are still living the same story that eagle once lived? Born with enormous potential, yet raised inside invisible fences, told again and again to keep our heads down, to stay safe, to accept that soaring is for other people. Maybe you're stuck in a job that feels like a wire cage. Maybe you grew up hearing people like us don't get to. Maybe the voice in your own head keeps repeating the same limiting script. Your wings are real. Your strength is real. The only illusion is the belief that the fence is permanent. So make the choice today. Slip under whatever barrier is holding you back. Climb whatever bluff stands in your way. Spread those wings, however rusty or untested they feel. Step off the edge.